Abraham Lincoln was one of the greatest leaders in the history of the United States of America. He is remembered as the 16th President of the United States and as the man who helped end slavery in America. Lincoln was known for his honesty, wisdom, kindness, and leadership during one of the most difficult times in American history. His life story is an inspiration for millions of people around the world because he rose from poverty to become one of the most respected presidents in history. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a small log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky, United States. His father's name was Thomas Lincoln, and his mother's name was Nancy Hanks Lincoln. His family was poor, and they lived a simple farming life. Lincoln's childhood was full of struggles and hardships. He had very little formal education because schools were far away, and his family could not afford proper schooling. However, Abraham Lincoln loved reading books and learning new things. He educated himself by reading whenever he had free time. When Lincoln was only 9 years old, his mother died because of illness. Her death deeply affected him. Later, his father married Sarah Bush Johnston, who cared for Abraham and encouraged him to study. Lincoln worked hard from a young age to support his family. He worked on farms, split wood, and did many small jobs to earn money. Because of his hard work splitting logs, people later gave him the nickname, the Rail Splitter. As Lincoln grew older, he became interested in law and politics. He believed in justice, equality, and honesty. Before becoming a lawyer, he worked in different jobs, including shopkeeper, postmaster, and surveyor. Despite many difficulties, he continued studying law on his own. Eventually, he became a successful lawyer in Illinois. People respected him because he was honest and fair in his work. He became famous for speaking the truth and helping poor people. Abraham Lincoln entered politics because he wanted to improve society and help ordinary people. He joined the Whig Party and later became a member of the Republican Party. In 1834, he was elected to the Illinois state legislature. Lincoln's speeches and debates made him popular among the public. He strongly opposed the spread of slavery in America. At that time, slavery was a major issue in the country. Millions of African Americans were treated as slaves and forced to work without freedom or rights. Lincoln believed slavery was morally wrong and harmful to the nation. His opposition to slavery made him a strong political figure. In 1860, Abraham Lincoln was elected as the 16th President of the United States. His election caused tension in the country because many southern states supported slavery and did not agree with his views. Soon after Lincoln became president, several southern states left the United States and formed their own government called the Confederate States of America. This led to the American Civil War, one of the deadliest wars in American history. The war began in 1861 and lasted for 4 years. It was a difficult time for the nation, and Lincoln faced enormous pressure and challenges. During the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln showed great leadership and determination. He believed that the United States must remain united and that slavery should end forever. Even during difficult moments, he remained calm and focused. Lincoln often visited soldiers, encouraged military leaders, and gave hope to the American people. One of Lincoln's greatest achievements was the Emancipation Proclamation, issued on January 1, 1863. This historic document declared that enslaved people in Confederate states were free. Although slavery did not end immediately everywhere, the proclamation became a powerful step toward freedom and equality. Lincoln's actions changed American history and inspired people around the world. Lincoln also gave many famous speeches during his presidency. One of his most important speeches was the Gettysburg Address, delivered in 1863 during the Civil War. In this short but powerful speech, Lincoln spoke about democracy, freedom, and the sacrifices made by soldiers. His words inspired the nation and are still remembered today. Despite his success, Lincoln's life was full of sadness and personal struggles. He often faced criticism from political opponents and newspapers. He also suffered emotional pain because of the deaths of family members. However, he continued working for the good of the country. In 1864, Abraham Lincoln was re-elected as president because people trusted his leadership during the war. By 1865, the Civil War was coming to an end, and the Union Army was close to victory. Lincoln wanted peace and unity after the war. He believed Americans should forgive each other and rebuild the country together. Unfortunately, Abraham Lincoln did not live long after the war ended. On April 14, 1865, he was shot by John Wilkes Booth, an actor who supported the South. Lincoln was attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C. He died the next morning on April 15, 1865. His death shocked the entire nation, and millions of people mourned him. Abraham Lincoln became a symbol of freedom, equality, and democracy. He is remembered as one of the greatest presidents in American history because he preserved the Union and helped end slavery. His leadership saved the country during a time of crisis. Today, Lincoln's legacy remains strong. The famous Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., honors his memory. His face also appears on the $5 bill and the penny coin. Schools, roads, and institutions across America are named after him. People continue to study his speeches and admire his character. Abraham Lincoln's life teaches many important lessons. He showed that a poor boy with determination and honesty can achieve greatness. He believed in justice, equality, and human rights. His courage during difficult times made him a true hero of history. In conclusion, Abraham Lincoln was not only a president but also a savior of the United States. He fought for unity, freedom, and equality during one of the darkest periods in American history. Through his wisdom, honesty, and leadership, he changed the future of America forever. Abraham Lincoln will always be remembered as a great leader, a champion of freedom, and one of the most respected figures in world history.